Hey guys, welcome back to Green Light Labs Garage. This is Carlos. I'm here with Valente today, and this is part 2 of our video for the 4.6 liter PI top end swap. So in this video, we're also going to include the old specs on the original heads, and we're going to include the new specs on the heads, compression and flow numbers and all that good stuff. So we already checked the head as far as surface goes, so we know that they're straight and they're surfaced and they're correct and they're true. In this video, what we're going to do basically is we're going to take the header off. We're going to wrap it with thermal wrap by DEI. We're also going to, as you notice, we got the camshaft installed. We're going to take the camshaft off. This is a comp cams already. We got ahead of ourselves and we made another video or whatnot, but we ended up scratching all that because we ran into some issues with these heads. So basically what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take the camshaft off, we're going to take the lifters off, and we're basically going to disassemble the whole head. We're going to replace the valve springs because they're questionable whether they're good or not. Because we did find some issue with the lifters, which they were used lifters, they were not new. We originally purchased these heads because basically they advertised them as remanufactured and everything was brand new and replaced, and that ended up being not the case. So we're basically going to replace everything besides the rocker arms, because those look pretty good, and the valves. So we're going to give it new valve springs, new lifters, and new valve stem seals. And one major thing we're going to do, since we're already here, is we're going to go ahead and do the thread repair the right way. We're going to remount the threads, remount the hole, tap it, and we're going to go ahead and install these new inserts right here. And yeah, that's everything I can think about. You want to add anything else?
No, just stay tuned and like and subscribe. And keep going.
Yep, and we'll show you what we're gonna do. We'll do step by step. So, yeah, like he said, subscribe, like, and share, and follow us, and stay tuned for more projects that we have coming on. All right.
Right here, Carlos is taking the header off, getting it ready. He's an expert, so he should be pretty quick about this.
Yep, 2 bolts, and I'm done. Right. Except this one's got 3. Es que le puse 3.
Who? You're the one that put them on.
Sí, échame la culpa.
You're just trying to blame me. It's all about fun and games, guys.
Yeah.
And doing the job correctly. He's nervous. Just give him a break.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm camera shy.
Yeah, he's camera. No, I'm camera shy.
Alright. Alright, here we go.
There's a header.
Alright, cool. Now we're gonna take the cam off.
So as you can tell, Carlos here is taking the camshaft girdles. Some modular engines have camshaft caps, but this one has girdles. Alright, Carlos took the camshaft girdles. Now he's going to remove the stage 2 cam. Okay, Carlos is going to start removing the rockers. He puts them in a certain order. So
to make sure they go back where they came from. Cause
there's the lifters.
these are brand new, don't matter, but they get worn into. They get worn into a pattern. As long as they stay next to each other.
Okay.
They don't matter, they're brand new. Usually when they're worn is when you want them to go back in the same slot. We'll stand them up right now and take care of that. Alright, next. You want to explain to them what that is right there?
Alright, here we have the valve spring compression tool for the 2V modular engine. He's going to start showing you guys how he takes the springs off.
I'm going to plug these holes, that way I don't get no shavings or anything in there. That's where the lifters are. He's already cleaned this head. We'll probably do another slight cleaning when we're done.
Alright, Carlos just finished covering the holes. Now he's going to start installing the valve spring compression tool. So he's gonna do this 8 times.
Third time's a charm.
Third time? No, but you're gonna do this 8 times.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna do this one, move this screw over. So you get to leave this in the spot once, and you get to do 4 at a time. All right. It's always better to do it by hand. Just because.
This time.
Get yourself a magnet, fish them out. There, I got 2 right there. Loosen it up.
And the spring comes out. There's really nothing to it.
Nothing to it but to do it.
Yep. You just have to have motivation to get it done.
Spring, seats, keepers. Take this off.
Take this screw off and go to the next one with the bolt.
Screw it onto the next one.
And repeat.
And repeat. And we're gonna do that 7 more times after this.
Alright, Carlos is on the last valve spring. Now we're ready for the next part, which is, what is it, Carlos?
Tapping and rethreading and installing the insert.
There you go.
For the famous modular heads that tend to blow out the spark plugs. This is a permanent fix. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead. We already took everything off the top. I'm going to leave the valves inside of the head because I don't want anything getting inside of the valve guides, which is probably not going to be much. This is the kit that we're using. This is not stuff that you buy at AutoZone or O'Reilly's. You got to order this online, or if somebody has it locally. This is the right way to do the spark plug thread repair inserts on all the modular engines from the early late 90s, early 2000s. I think before 05 or whatnot. Don't quote me on that. So these are the inserts. You can always buy these a little longer if you want. This is the oil. This is used the last. The Loctite. This is what we use on the insert. So right here, this is the reamer. We're gonna ream the head. This is gonna remove all the new or old threads. This is the reamer. So it's got 3 stages, and then the 4th stage where the insert's gonna seat. Then we do, so first step, get rid of the spark plug threads. Second step, ream the hole. You're basically reaming the hole, getting it ready for your tap. That's your tap right there. Once you tap your threads, you take this, you take that set screw out, you put your insert on this expandable insert driver. So you run it through like this till it bottoms out. You apply your Loctite, maybe a 1/4 inch stick all the way around. You stick your Allen wrench, tighten that up, snug it up. You see that split? It's basically going to expand it out. You take this out, you loosen that. This, you just shove it in there and that's it. And you stick it inside of the head till it's nice and tight. Torque it down to 20 foot-pounds is what it calls for. And then you insert your long Allen key and you loosen it up. You take it back out. Once you do all that, this is your last step. This basically, what this does is you take this oil here, it's a driver oil, you apply it and you stick this in this driver. This driver, you're gonna be using this portion for everything. It's just an extension. You insert that in, you tighten the set screw again. And basically what this does is once all the inserts are set in place, this is the last tool you use. And it's got a weird shape to it. It's like an octagon or a hexagon, but it's got 6 sides or 8 sides, haven't counted yet. What it does is you start inserting this into the threads and it starts getting tight and you gotta power through it. Basically what it's doing is expanding the insert. So it's expanding the insert a little bit out, and it's also giving you the threads that you need. It cleans up the threads as well. But we'll show you right now step by step what we're gonna do. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the process to install the new inserts. So the first tool we want to start off with, it's this guy right here. So that's going to get rid of your spark plug threads, and then it's going to clean the base. I guess this is like a reamer of some sort or a cleaner. But anyways, so what you want to do is you want to go ahead and take this tip, install it into the adapter that comes with the box or the kit, and tighten the set screw. And we're going to start off with this one right here. I already went ahead and did all the other ones just to get ahead, but we're going to do this one. I'm going to go through the steps on cleaning the threads and tapping and all that on this one right here. So we're going to go ahead and insert it. Alright. And this one, it takes a 16mm socket. And what you want to do is make sure that it's kind of centered around the hole. And then you snug it up. And then you start tying it down on it. And it's going to start cleaning the threads. You're going to go clockwise. And you want to make sure that stays straight for the maybe 5 turns that you start doing. And after that, it's just going to follow through. So here we go. And you're gonna keep doing this. You're gonna feel it bottom out. You'll know when it bottoms out, and there's not gonna be any more shavings coming out of there. You can back it out and take it out and look and see if the spark plug threads are still there. Or you can lift the head up if you want and look under it, but you'll notice when it stops because it'll stop. You won't be cutting anymore. done. Let me just check. Alright. A little bit more. Go ahead and. Alright, so bottomed out. It's not cutting anymore. What you want to do is take some brake cleaner and just clean the hole and keep cleaning everything off. That way you don't get no shavings. And it makes the process a lot easier and cleaner. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to do next. This is the next step right here. This is a reamer. So I'm going to take this tip off and I'm going to install this one here. I don't know if you can see that. It's got 1, 2, 3 steps and then the base. This is what takes the longest. This is probably going to take maybe 15 minutes per spark plug. It takes a while, but we'll show you right now how we're going to do it. Alright guys, now I'm going to go ahead and do the reamer. As you can see, the same adapter, set screw. Then I'm going to start reaming the hole. That's what that looks like. Stick it in there. This part right here, I like to start reaming and back it out again, clean it with brake clean or carb clean, and then go at it again. And if you got WD-40 or any kind of lubricant, it's good to throw it in there. Makes it easier. It gets rid of the shavings a lot faster too while you're doing the work. So you want to kind of center it again. Just make sure it's up and down until it sinks into the hole that you already reamed out or cleaned out. Alright, so it's kind of locked in. I'm going to throw a little PB blaster because that's what we got. And then I'm going to start. This is the step that takes the longest. And you want to throw a little bit of the lubricant once this sleeve or adapter sinks in here. That way you don't get no friction rubbing against that hole right there. So that's why it's very important to have it centered when you get started. Alright, so I'm going to do this for a while, then I'll come back with you guys after I'm done or almost finished. Or actually I'll come back when I'm taking, backing it out and then cleaning the threads real quick so you guys can see that. Alright, one thing I forgot to mention is if you're using a ratchet, it works, but you kind of got to use the bar that came with it. It's a T-handle pretty much. Slide it right in. The reason you want to do that is because you can put force on this adapter without having your force out here and making this wobbly or pushing it too far down. So you want to put your T-handle in. That way the force you're applying stays dead center and it helps you cut the threads or the inner wall a lot faster. But so I'm gonna do this a couple times and I'm gonna take it out and see how much shavings I got in there. Alright, so this makes it a lot easier, so I would use a T-handle that's included. And it keeps it perfectly aligned. I'm going to back it out, show you guys what's going on. So, see all that trash? Right here. You just clean it out, brake clean. You always want to clean it out. It just makes cutting so much faster. And then clean your tool as well. So we got a little bit to go, and then we'll show you the end result. And you just want to keep doing this. You're gonna have to reach here. That's the seat. So right now we're about here. So a little bit more, and we're gonna hit bottom. It's gonna stop because it's just gonna free spin. You're not gonna feel any cutting no more.
But if you want to make sure you bottomed all the way out, I take some paint markers and paint right here in these little tabs all the way around. If you stick your tool back in the hole and you start cleaning again, and you see that the paint is worn off, then you still got some cleaning to do. But if it's spinning freely and you see that the paint's still on there, it means you're done. And you'll know when you're done because there's no more shavings coming out on this area here. Now you just want to apply your lubricant and you're good to go again. Alright, so we're done with reaming the hole. See, it's clean. We would have had shavings right here if you're still taking metal out. We already bottomed out, already verified. Spins freely, no more shavings coming out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and throw the threader on there and start threading that hole right there. So that's the threader. Put it in the adapter, tighten it up. Alright. And we're just gonna clean the hole real quick. A little bit of lubricant. That threader is self-centering, but you still want to make sure it's going in straight. And then just start going clockwise. Just check it. Alright, we're good. Alright, I already bottomed out the tap, so I'm just backing it out now. I'm gonna take it all out. And we should be done with that hole. And we should be ready for the insert. There it is. So now we just, like I said, I already did the other hole, so we're just gonna clean everything up and we're gonna get ready to start doing the inserts. Alright, so we already took the tap out of the head. Now we're gonna install the insert into this adapter. So you want the flange facing the inside here till it bottoms out. That's it, snug it up really good. Get your Allen key and just tighten it up till it's snug. That's good. And all you do is you just simply slide it into the same adapter we've been using for all the other attachments. That's it. And then you want to put your Loctite. There it is. And we're just going to apply it in the center. All the way around. And now we're ready to install it in the head. Alright, we already did the insert on this one. We got ahead of ourselves. We were not recording, so I'm gonna do this one here. I still need to do the taps, but I'm gonna show you. So you just do your Loctite all the way around, about a 1/4 inch center. Install it, and then just hand tighten all the way till it bottoms out. Clockwise. Alright, do it till it bottoms out. I had to get a socket, it makes it easier to turn, but once it bottomed out, to make sure you stick your Allen key in there again. Make sure that that is snug. And we're tightening the set screw that was on that adapter. Now you just want to set your torque wrench to 20 foot-pounds is what they call for. So we got 20. And we're ready. Then the next step you want to do is you want to insert your Allen key again. I get some pliers to loosen it up. Loosen up the screw that's holding the adapter. Install your socket. Then you're ready to take it off. What I like to do is just pull on this a little bit and insert it all the way, but not all the way so it doesn't touch the insert. That way you loosen it up, you don't risk loosening up the insert, which probably won't happen, but that's what I like to do anyways. And then you just take it out. And that's it. And then you're ready to do the other ones. Alright, so this is the last step. I got all the inserts in these two. I'm going to do this one now. This is basically the one that says like 6-sided. You got to apply this oil. So what this is going to do is going to basically expand the insert that we just installed. So you just got to apply a little bit of oil. Alright, so got my oil on it. So I'm basically just going to insert it all the way. Do it by hand. And then it starts catching just like it did now. Then you just start turning it. And it's going to get really tight. But that's the whole purpose of that. It's basically expanding the insert inside the head. So it's permanently locking it in place. And it's cleaning the threads on the insert, pretty much getting it ready for your spark plug. So now it's getting tight. Right there. Like really tight. And then it's gonna get loose. You'll feel it start getting loose. Like right now, it's getting loose again. And that's when you know you're done, but you just gotta go all the way through. All the way through till you start feeling it get loose. And it starts free spinning by itself without much effort. Then you know you're done, you just back it out. And it might get a little tight again when you back it out, but not like the beginning. Let me see. I just back it out. I just like to clean it off. You don't have to. I just do it because I'm used to it. Alright. And that's it.